must consider negotiation, my son.
To the dogs with that! Hira has killed my mother. He killed your wife.
What you say is true. But many more wives and sisters will die if we take up the sword.
This cave has made a coward of you. We must fight!
To choose for oneself is simple. To choose for a nation is hard. The heaviest blade is as a feather compared to the trust of one's people. Abide with me, and listen carefully. A tyrant threatens your people. If you submit to him and become his willing thrall, your people will be shown mercy. If you attack, you and your people will be driven from your homeland and exiled to the sea. What do you do? I too choose to attack. But all choices bear a cost, Wayfarer. When the last sword was sheathed in the shadow of Mount Hatu, the dead were beyond counting. Many more were lost at sea during the Exodus. Was the price of honor too high?
I spent my early years as a maiden of the Spirit Blade. As early as I can remember. Great heroes often carry the greatest regrets. They lie buried in the sand with the bones and broken blades, hidden, forgotten. I had many stories to pass on, but only one is known. Hearken to me. You have won a great battle and covered yourself in glory, but you are gravely wounded. A magical memory stone will allow you to record your last thoughts. Do you think of the battle recording history, or do you immortalize your beloved family? Family is paramount, yes, but are not all Redguards bound by blood? In immortalizing your own family, you may have robbed a civilization of one of its greatest glories. The price of legend is high. The battle is celebrated, but my family is lost.
The blades are forbidden. We must not use them.
Without them, our people, our civilization will die.
Taking up those blades may lead to something far worse than death.
All choices exact a toll, Wayfarer. Some are trivial, but some linger for generations. I was forced to drink from a bitter cup in my time, and all Redguards have paid the price. I wonder if you would have made the same choice. Giant goblins, beasts thought conquered by Divad, have returned. The fight goes poorly. You know the location of powerful magicked blades. They are dangerous. They were hidden for a reason. Do you seek out the blades, or fight on without them? You would have met a glorious end. We chose the blades and destroyed the beasts. But as a result, the Shahai, our spirit swords, were forever destroyed. Centuries of wondrous tradition was snuffed out. I must bear this weight, always.
The goblins approach, my lord. They will slaughter our scouts.
We must hold this pass or the war is lost. Their sacrifice will be remembered always.
Many of our noblest warriors will be slain. How can you turn your back to them?
A goat will run if you strike it. A jackal may bite if you give chase. Only man can choose to do nothing. The path of restraint is often the hardest. I pose to you a question, one that still haunts me. You are a scout for a great army, perched on a mountainside. In the pass below, a band of enemy soldiers slowly approach the position of your dearest friend. Do you abandon your post to help your friend, or do you remain hidden to report the attack? Yes, your friend may die if you do not render aid. But if you fail to report the assault, is not the entire army put at risk? How many men could lose their lives for this one soldier? One's loyalties are truly put to the test.
Tuwaka tells me the heroic spirits have returned to their slumber. Ah, only Tuwaka has such knowledge, my friend. I could barely hear you from here. Luckily, Tuwaka has shared some of his wisdom with me. Tuwaka tells me that you are bound to the greatest of Redguard virtues, honor and loyalty. You are drawn to great summits and glorious ends. Hold fast to that courageous spirit. But know that sometimes we must make sacrifices for the greater good. What? No! I simply thought you'd like to know what Tuwaka thought of you. He is an excellent judge of character. No. The real lesson of these heroes is that legend always carries a price. You must be prepared to pay that toll when it comes. Tuwaka extends his hand. You need only enter the portal, and you will be transported back to the desert below.
Please, tell me you have seen her. Shiri, the Scholar's apprentice. Have you seen her? She had the ancient text from the Withered Hand necromancer at Tava's Blessing. She was supposed to go back to Bergama, but she never made it. We knew Shiri believed the Third Ward was here, and that you came this way, so we were hoping. Alas, there is one other place she might be, but I am too weak to make the journey. Will you take on the search for Shiri in my stead? It is not just Shiri. It is the text she found at Tava's Blessing. Scholar Zorre says it must be kept away from the Withered Hand. Shiri has a cousin in Satakalam, Nahira. Please, you must go and see if Shiri is there. Thank you, my friend. Prince Azah said you were indispensable. I now see why. You do an old soldier a great favor by helping. I hope Shiri is not hurt, and even more so, I hope that text has not been taken again by the Withered Hand. I was beset by many troubles on the journey from Tava's Blessing. Scorpions, Dune Rippers, and then, not far from here, I was ambushed by the Withered Hand. I managed to kill the dirty dogs, but not before they had hurt me pretty good. Yes, I just need time to rest, to eat, and to properly bandage my wounds. Finding Shiri is too important, though. I would have made myself go on, however slowly, if you were not here. I do not know, but it is all we have to go on. Scholar Zorre was almost certain Shiri would have come here, but she suggested Satakalam as her next guess. Shiri was not close to her cousin, but Zorre said she planned to visit Nahira someday. She needs to take that text she found in Tava's Blessing and bring it back to Zorre and Bergama. If you are willing, I would suggest you escort the girl there yourself. She seems to have a talent for getting lost.
As you can see, this is a horrible place. They just dump the bodies anywhere. And the predators, these harpies, come to feed on the corpses. Zaria, she does not deserve this. She has done nothing wrong. It was her older brother's fault. The dirty thief. He took advantage of her. He came to Zaria, on the run from some dangerous people to whom he owed a great deal of money. He asked her to sell some items he and his friends had acquired. Yes, and Zaria knew that. But her brother promised to find legitimate work once he paid his debts, so she agreed to help. But then he and his friends came back, asking her to fence more stolen items, and threatening violence if she refused. She turned them into the guard, but they had planted evidence on her, suggesting she had stolen some valuable gems. In the end, they were all executed, even my poor Zaria. So now I ask, would you be willing to consecrate her remains? No. If I did, I would have presented it long ago, and perhaps saved her life. As it is, though, I do not expect to have her exonerated. I only ask that her remains be consecrated. I understand your hesitation. Perhaps you would at least consider it. Take these funerary oils and perform the consecration. You will know Zaria's corpse because she still wears the wooden ring I gave her when we were first married. Find her remains and pour the oil upon them. That is all I ask.
If you have come to search my remains for the gems I was accused of stealing, then you are both a coward and a fool. You will not find the gems here. Only the corpse of a good woman who did not deserve this dishonor. No, wait! Please do not. It is sweet of Darius to try to do this for me, but I am not ready to go to the far shores. My body was dumped here for a crime I did not commit, and I would see myself exonerated before I rest. I do. The fiends who did this to me, my brother and his friends. Their remains are here too. They framed me for stealing valuable gems, but the truth was that they swallowed the gems. They died with the proof of my innocence in their guts. Yes, as the corpses of the dirty dogs have decomposed, the gems have been exposed. If you would recover these gems, that would prove my innocence. Oh, Tuwaka, bless your soul. This will be immensely satisfying. Search the corpses of my brother Thadret, Hillid the Blade, and Islay the Highwayman. I expect their spirits may come forth. I may show up as well, just to watch you smite them. Hillid the Blade, you cowardly liar. Show yourself.
You got what you deserve, wench.
Thaddret, being your sister was my greatest dishonor. You disgust me. Show yourself.
You're a fool, Zaria, even in death. Advance!
Islayeth the Highwayman, you dirty dog. Show yourself.
You betrayed us first.
May those bastards' evil souls languish here for all eternity. Now we must only nullify the wrong they did to me in life. If you will take the gemstones back to Darius, he can present them to the authorities and prove my innocence. Justice is done. Thank you for your part in this. I am ready to go to the far shores even now. Take my ring and the gems to Darius. I know he will see this through, and with that knowledge, I can rest. I am. Do what you came here to do. Goodbye.
I prayed Tawaka would guide you. Did you find Zaria? I heard fighting amongst the dead. Is she all right? Wonder of wonders. Her ring shows you speak the truth. And these are the stolen gems. They will prove her innocence. I can bury my wife with honor beside our family. This is more than I ever hoped. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Flank, now! Go around!
You look like a person of great intelligence. Allow me, Wayfarer, to let you in on a secret. What? Sandblown Mine, my friend. I don't even know where that is, or what it is even. Is it nearby? Sending people to a mine? By more was left teat. Why would I do that? Is there gold there? Dreadful. Well, all this talk of snakes and mines, it is exhausting. I'll just be going now. I have a long day of work tomorrow. Lifting things, you know, carrying them, that sort of thing. It has been a pleasure speaking with you. Well, that is to say, they made me do it. Friend, I beseech you, show mercy. I am an innocent man. I had no choice. They told me they would feed me to the snake if I didn't cooperate. Please, just let me go.
Mind the skies. There are harpies about. What's this? I'd heard that he was pestering people, but I certainly didn't suspect anything this sinister. Now that you mention it, though, we have had more than a few disappearances recently. We naturally suspected the Harpies. Thank you for bringing this simpering cur to me. If what you say is true, many dear friends fell to this dog's treachery. I look forward to returning the favor.
Whatever the constable does to me, it'll be better than being eaten by a snake. At least I hope so.
I grow tired of excuses, Narina. When will Tavo return? What do you want? Harassing? I'm collecting on a debt. I gave this woman's husband enough coin to outfit his expedition in return for a number of valuable artifacts. Now he's run off with my money. Splendid. Then this won't be a total loss. Hand them over, and I'll consider Tavo's debt paid in full. Easy now, friend. No need for violence. Yes, I see your point. Forgive me, Narina. Consider Tavo's debt forgiven. I'll leave you to your grief.
Thank you. You didn't have to come to my defense, but I am grateful. I don't know what to say. You bring gifts from the gods in my time of sorrow. I've nothing left, so these will help a lot. After I've mourned my husband, I'll sell them and use the money to leave this place. It holds too many bad memories. Tavo invested in a speculative prospecting expedition. They didn't even find enough gold to pay the diggers. We lost everything. The lost city was just a rumor, but we were desperate. Yambira loaned us the money and... well, you know the rest. With these relics, I should be able to start a new life. It will be bittersweet without my beloved, but it is what he would want. Life in the desert is harsh. One cannot grieve for long, or the sands will swallow them whole.